Hi, hello guys, it's Irish, and you're watching my first ever YouTube video. For my first YouTube video, I would want to talk about the books that I've read. I have read a total of 4 books this April, and a total of 6 books so far this year. And you might notice some changes in the video because I filmed the intro back. I filmed this video back at the end of April itself. But I don't know, my file got corrupted. I know, right? So many things happening in my first video, and yeah. So I hope nothing goes wrong with this one. Hopefully, because I need to post a video. Before I talk about the books, I would just like to say that I'm opening up this YouTube channel because I want a space to talk about books in long form. I also am starting my own TikTok account. I mean, I have a TikTok account, my personal one, but I've never really posted videos or anything. And of course, it's TikTok. You post short form content. But I just want to ramble on about books and do long form content for books. And I want to share my thoughts, my feelings. Because honestly, ever since I was a child, I love reading. And I also love YouTube. I've been a YouTube girl since day one. I found people that are like me on Booktube who loves to read books, and they talk about it. And I've been trying to make my own ever since. High school came, college came, then work came, and then I was like, who's stopping me from making videos about things that I love? You know? So that's why I decided to do this, to start this channel, and hopefully I get to talk with the people that are like me who loves books and build a community, make more friends, and honestly just broaden my horizons because I can't stay a lurker in the comments forever. I need to participate. So I guess that's what this is for. That's what I'm doing here. Okay, so let's get on to the books that I've read so far this year. So I decided to include the books that I've read for January and March. I didn't actually read the book in February, and you'll get to know why later on. Since there are only 2 of them, I would just want to include them in this wrap up so that I get to talk about my love for it. Okay, so for January, so back in 2024, I had the best reading year of my life. I would say I read so many books, so many genres opened up to me. And one of the books that I read was Babel by R.F. Kuang, and I really loved it so much. So when I heard that she was going to come out with a new book for last year, I had to get it. It's Kitabasis. This is my first read of the year, and this is the only book that I read in January because I had to work on my birthday crochet cardigan, which you will see in a later video. So yes, Kitabasis is about 2 academic rivals, Alice Law and Peter Murdoch, who went on a journey to hell to get their college professor. College? Are they in college? Well, I'm not sure if they're in college. They're in university. So that's that. Yeah. And I love R.F. Kuang's writing in Babel, and I've also read The Yellow Face. So I knew that I was going to love Katabasis, and some reviews say that they were disappointed, but I was not. I love this book so much. There's so many tabs, and I've annotated it so much. Like, I just flipped, there's an adaptation. Oh, more. annotation. So, and when I read this, I had the time to read it. I was reading it everywhere. I even brought it to the dentist. Because it's heavy. Imagine bringing this just so you can finish it in the dentist while waiting for my appointment. So yes, I loved it. The journey through hell. There's this one quote that I always try to live by, and it's the only way out is through. And this book truly encapsulated that, and I really, really loved seeing the journey and them having to realize that the only way out is through. There's no other way through this. You have to get through it. And they have to get through it together. Imagine academic rivals. I loved it. And also, I loved how the 9 circles of hell were depicted in this. Overall, I just really, really enjoyed the story. First 5 stars of the year. And the only book I read in January. And I'm glad that it was Katibases by R.F. Kuang. So I'm sorry if there's a change in lighting or positioning of the camera. It's because I'm just filming on my iPhone, and the flashlight, I have no light. I went out the flashlight. My phone said that it's too hot to use the flashlight, and I only just stopped about 1 book. So, okay. The next book that I finished, I think I finished this in March. It's The Bell Jar. I know I finished it in March. I loved The Bell Jar. I keep putting it here. I don't think it's safe here. I love The Bell Jar so much. So many quotes, so many things to analyze, and I loved how this opened up the world to how mental illness feels like, and how being lonely and depressed and sad feels like. And there's definitely some stuff, hard-hitting stuff here that someone somewhere out there could relate to. And how people were treated back in the day, how women were treated back in the day. It's just so eye-opening. So, such an amazing read. I loved it so much. I got so much out of this. And it's actually one of the reasons why it took so long for me to read or to finish another book after Katabasis, is because I wanted to pass the glory that is The Bell Jar. And I loved it, honestly. So well written. And Sylvia Plath, The Woman That You Are. Okay, so those were the 2 books that I read in the first quarter of the year. So I was like, oh my gosh, I hope this is not the end of the world for me. I have so many books that I want to read. I have so many books here. And I'm also at a book buying ban, so I can't really buy more books until I finish my physical TBR. So it's not as many as other people's, but as a person living in the Philippines, this is a lot for one person. Okay, so the next book that I read is This Woman Kingdom by Tahara Malafi. Ever since this was written, I think this was released in, I'm guessing 2022. Oh my god, I'm correct. So, I read this, and you know, in the reading slump where you can just read this much of a book, and when you sit down, you read this much, and then another sit down and you read this much, and then the rest you will read in one sitting. That's what happened with This Woman Kingdom. I loved it. All I can say right now about This Woman Kingdom is that I'm so excited for the next books, and I have the second book right here. This internet threads. I don't know if you can see it. I'm also drawn to it because of woven threads. Like, it's such a unique topic, and I haven't read the other popular fantasy books that are out there, like the Fourth Wings, the Avatar. I haven't read those, but the premise sounds unique, but filled with amazing fantasy goodness, and that's what this is. Yeah, I'm excited for Aliza's journey. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but I'm excited for her journey to continue. Um, I don't really want to spoil anything, but there are some plot points that I guessed. But it's okay. Like, I was reading and I was like, oh, I knew that this would happen, but it's fine. Like, I love that I knew it, you know? This is the first book I finished in April. Okay, so the next book I finished is, oh my gosh, I love this so much. I love Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. Wow, my voice left me there. I love Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. I love Wendell Bumblebee. I think I'm saying that right. Okay. I love their dynamic. I love the grumpy ex Sunshine that the Sunshine fell first. I love how he's so sweet and soft and sarcastic at times. I just love it. I can't say for sure that if it was slow for me, but all I wanted to do is just read and get more of Wendell and Emily together, looking for fairies, looking through, frolicking through the grass. Just kidding, it actually frolic in the grass. Through the grass. English is my second language, please. Yeah. Oh, and I also love Shadow. I love Shadow so much. Anytime there's a dog in the book, oh, we love that. I'm looking at the back because my brain is in the Cinder, the Lunar Chronicles world. Okay, so of course I read Cinder way back when I was a teenager. And oh no. Oh wait. Yeah, but like an older teen. I read this when I was like 17, 18. I read this when I was 18. And I loved it. I really loved it. And then I stopped reading at Crest. I stopped finishing. Like, I didn't finish the series back then. And then I sold all my books before it. I bought books again that I'm adult. And I have the complete series. So I was like, okay, I think it's time to read the Cinder series. And I loved it. It held up to the expectations that I have. It was so much fun. Oh, this was 5 stars. This was 4 stars. This was 4 stars because it was such a nice opening to the series, but I wanted something more. It's not like it hooked me, but I wanted something more. Like, it didn't give me the feeling of a 5 star, but this one did. I loved it so much. I can't wait to get to the next books in the trilogy. And this, I also rate it 4 stars. As I said, it's really fun. So fast paced, not much tabs because I don't know. I didn't feel the need to tab. Actually, I didn't annotate this. This Woven Kingdom as well. But Emily Wilde? Fancy! I love Emily Wilde. So now, Cinder is a cyborg. It's a fairy tale retelling. All of the 4 books in the Lunar Chronicles are. And this one is about Cinder. There's people living on the moon. There's a queen that wants to overthrow the earth. The Queen Levana, the Queen of the Moon, wants to overthrow Earth through Prince Kai. Did I just spoil it? I think I just spoiled the book. But I think it's known. So, spoiler warning, I'll just add this. Spoiler warning for those who learn Chronicles. Okay, so that's the next book that I finished. And the last book that I read for April is Scarlet. I bought the series secondhand. And I started trying to read a physical copy. But I'm a girl who gets allergies. So I couldn't read it. Like, the moment I was flipping through it, sneezing all over the place. So, what I did was write it on an ebook and audiobooked it at the same time because I had to do chores and I wanted to play. There are games that I play every day. I audiobooked it and I finished it in 2 days. 2 days. Well, I'm so glad for the Lunar Chronicles because I officially got out of my beanstalk. And I can't believe that I finished it in 2 days. So yeah, I really loved it. It's 5 stars. I really love Scarlet and Wolf, and it's awesome. Such a great follow up to Cinder, and I'm so excited for the rest of the journey. I'm so excited for everyone. I can't really tell you why. It's a spoiler, but it's so exciting and so fun. It's young adult, and it's so fun. Yes. So those are all the books that I read in April. And also, I'd just like to mention that, oh my god, my bookmark fell out. That I've been reading Anna Karenina since the start of the year. And hopefully, I'll get to read it every day. I get to read 25 pages a day. Like, that was the goal before, which I failed to do. So, I'm on page 176 of Anna Karenina, and I really hope I can finish it so I can move on to another classic. I don't know how I'm fighting it right now, but hopefully I'll enjoy it when I read it consistently. And I'm also in the middle of Crest. I really tried to finish it before the month ended, but everything, it was just a busy day, and I couldn't. So this is a read for me. I'm so excited. So that is my April wrap up, and I hope you enjoyed. And if you're looking forward to more content from me, click subscribe, comment down whatever you want to do. Like, if you have read these books, if you think otherwise, or if you love them, just comment them down below. Like this video as well if you like me, hopefully. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!